Okay, so first up on our push pull legs pull day, we have the stiff arm lat pull down. Try to film most of my exercises from multiple angles, just so when I am evaluating and assessing, I get a proper, as close to 360 view as I can. Moving over to the next exercise, this one's done a lot heavier than the first. The first one's usually like a priming for muscle proprioception, activation, whatever you want to call it. This one sort of get at it a bit harder, a bit heavier, so there's a little bit more body English, but still keeping the eye on the target muscle. Moving over to the hammer grip lat pull down, I really prefer the hammer grip as far as lat pull down apparatus overhand stuff goes, although this is neutral grip. You'll notice what I did there is I've gone from a few reps on one set of plates to then banging out more reps on a lower set of plates or heavier. That's actually a way that I prime for the working set, which is this one. It's only one working set, and so warming up and getting at it. It's just not adequate if you sort of jump straight to it. And so a couple of reps on that one before I get started. This one is a new exercise in the rotation. And so it took me a little while. In fact, it was the first time doing it this day. It took me a little while to sort of edge into the numbers and weights that I wanted to use. But we've got the standing unilateral ISO low row. I like the standing version versus sitting on the pad because I can just activate that connection to the lower lat more by being able to arch my back into it. Any unilateral work that you do, you want to treat like one set to the next, as in left arm to right arm, as though it's a set itself and have the required amount of rest, just so you don't fall into some sort of oxygen debt and get more work and capacity out of one side than the next. So, hence the rest between those ones. Over here, we got the back extension, something I probably neglect quite a bit. A little bit of weight in my hands on this one, which you can't see just because of the angle, but you get the booty, so well done there. I often neglect direct lower back work just through all the deadlifting and things like that in the past, but most of the work that I do now is seated or chest supported, so I am missing out on that. Here we have I think this one's called the isolateral DY row. And so I do this one underhand. I prefer the figure eights for underhand work to the figure nines. And so I have a pair of both, but it's always good to have a different tool in the tool chest and use it as required. So pretty self-explanatory. More priming work now here on the chest supported row. I choose to do this one at the end because it can become pretty ego driven, as this set sort of demonstrates. I actually peeled back after that one and went with no straps for the final. I have been throwing a little bit of shoulders into the back biceps day, but this was the last time I did it. So shoulders now fall solely on the push day with triceps and chest. I prefer the Smith machine to the free weights. Again, this was another shoulder-based exercise, although you are getting, traps and rhomboids here. I'm focusing more heavily on the lateral head of the delt. Again, moving into bicep work, I happen to like this one because it allows me to focus more on the stretch of the bicep as I come down. I try to turn my hands out. What would you call that? Externally rotate. So thinking about sort of pointing my thumbs away from my body and behind me, and that gets a good stretch and then equal contraction into the bicep. Having the incline bench just allows me to sort of rest against that and not worry about my body posture or swinging around, but it also keeps me a little bit more strict. Here we've got the plate loaded hammer preacher curl. I like this one for the main reason that I can really hold that peak squeeze contraction. I think maybe people make too many mistakes looking to stretch this one out. There are better exercises for stretches. This one becomes really dangerous if you extend the stretch position too far. We've got the front double bicep cable curl. Look, this is probably no more superior than any other bicep exercise. I just happen to like it because it feels good. You should enjoy what you're doing at the gym. And as far as a bodybuilding application goes, it has more to do with one of the poses that are mandatory. So